Is that gonna work? I just feel like, okay, I think I finally got my everything working. I probably do have some sort of noise. It's a cheap mic, okay? I decided that in quarantine I was going to do my hair because I wanted to feel a little bit pretty. I have a video on how I did my eyebrows. They're still not perfect, but, you know, we deal. I need trimming like every freaking day though. I took all my nails off. It was a process, but I'm going to do a video about that too once all my nail stuff from Amazon comes in. I broke my mirror. I'm just going to get on with it. Today's going to be like a little bit of a first impressions on some things that I've bought. I am a huge fan of Jordan Liberty. I think he's one of my favorite makeup artists on Instagram and like in general. I love his emphasis on like natural beauty but making it look so freaking glam. I trust him with my entire heart and soul. So I bought his collection that he did with Sigma. They were very expensive. It was $250 US, and getting that converted to AUD and then pressing confirm payment kind of broke my heart a little bit, but when they came in the mail I was like, this is pretty much all worth it. They are so soft, like compared to my other brushes. They are so soft, and I have like It Cosmetics brushes and they're probably the same. Like, actually these are softer. 14 custom brushes inside a matching brush cup designed by professional makeup artist and photographer Jordan Liberty. They are high quality fibers, exclusive synthetic antimicrobial fibers to protect skin, engineered to better hold, apply and blend product. The ferrules are with unmatched strength. They're durable, corrosion resistant Sigma alloy. On here they say patent pending, so I'm assuming he's getting a patent for this style. They've got interlocking technology, double-threaded engineering. They're sleek, durable, polymer-based, and they're waterproof and unbreakable. So they outlast all product formulas and frequent brush care. If anyone watches Stephanie Nicole, you know, she does a lot of videos about her Japanese design brushes, and she talks about, you know, the higher quality of the brushes are, like, the more care you have to take with them, obviously. I'll link her videos down below, but I know that, like, you know, you have to continuously wash your brushes, but washing them a lot does stop them from performing as great. So you do have to take care when you wash them with high quality brush cleaner so that you know that they're going to stay. But apparently these will last a long time when you wash them. At least that's what he says in the description on the website. Cool. So they are 14 brushes. I wish there were more, but I have like a brush obsession at the moment. It's ridiculously unhealthy. I'm going to start my base. I applied my SPF a while back, so I'm just going to put some more. I'm going to use the Ultraviolet Queen Screen. I'm going to use this with my fingers. I just washed my hands. So be careful these days. I really like this. It has a really strong fragrance. I don't know why. It might just be marketing purposes or something, or to cover the fragrance of the sunscreen. But yeah, this might even be a chemical sunscreen. I don't know. I will let you know. But I really like it. I try not to use it that much. I like to use La Roche-Posay or Avène. This one's face and body. I've washed these brushes, by the way, already, because I don't like using brushes that haven't been washed. So the first one is the Complexion Fan. Now this I would never use for like foundation, or I would never think to use something like foundation or anything else, but apparently, according to the website, the Complexion Fan you can apply skincare and foundation and colour products with. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use, I don't know if I've used this before, but this is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Retouch Primer. So I'm just going to use the Complexion brush and just kind of, I'm just going to use it to apply. I like how it spreads out. You know, it's almost as if like it's spreading it all out and it's kind of morphing to my face. As I said, I wouldn't think to use something like this, but interesting. I'm just going to use half a pump for my nose and forehead, just because I think that pump and a half that I used earlier would just kind of focus on my cheeks and my chin. This is probably why I wouldn't necessarily think to use primer or a skincare product with a brush. I understand for a makeup artist, for sanitary purposes, this would be perfect because he is a makeup artist, and a big reason why he would create a brush set like this that's antimicrobial, antibacterial, and waterproof is because he is in the industry and he uses brushes like these. So, and he uses tools to apply skincare. So this would make sense as to why he would use that. Yeah, so I wouldn't necessarily do it, but that's because I don't work on clients. I don't know if you could notice, but I noticed there's a bit of smudge on my lens. Clients, I do it on friends, and I don't necessarily take those extra precautions. However, if you're a makeup artist, if you do not take the extra precautions, then you're in big trouble. For foundation, I'm just going to use Morphe Fluidity Foundation. I don't know if I've ever used this. I think I have, but I don't know. I know that this is more of a matte foundation. I'm not necessarily a matte foundation person. So I'm just dipping it into my hand. Again, if you're a makeup artist, you probably wouldn't squeeze it onto your hand. You'd probably squeeze it onto a palette. I don't feel like this absorbs too much foundation. Like, obviously, you can see, but it spreads it out very nicely.
I've decided to plug my mic out and use the camera's mic, and also I've taken it, I've changed the settings because it was looking a bit grainy before. I don't know if it's still looking grainy, but oh well. Okay, I think what I was just trying to say was I think it's really interesting to see what makeup artists, when they create a line of something, what they decide to come out with, and to see what techniques they use for makeup application. You know, he has his techniques are different things that are really, really interesting, and everyone keeps really talking about, you know, his powder before foundation technique, which is something that a lot of makeup artists do use when you have really oily skin and things like that. And I think that, like, it's really interesting what different different makeup artists do. Yeah, okay, I think that's what I wanted to say. I'm going to use the Camouflage brush for concealer now. Which one is that one? Okay, this is the Camouflage blush. It's Camouflage brush. It's kind of like a paddle brush. It's pretty dense. Oh my god, are these already starting? I can see a hair coming out. So I don't know if they're starting to shed or what. I think it would work great for concealer. I typically just use a beauty blender to apply all of my liquid products, but yeah, I don't mind using a brush every now and then. I like to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind as like my skin color to kind of correct my under eye circles. So this is one of like the best concealers ever. It's the Maybelline Age Rewind. And then I'm just going to also just cover some of these blemishes at the top. And then I'm just going to go in and tap these in. These are vegan synthetic bristles. I don't know what they use for them. I'm pretty sure they're going to be some sort of high quality bristles. So you can use, even though they kind of look like natural hair, you can use powder and liquid with them. So I like to do this before I go in with a lighter concealer, because when you put like a lighter concealer over your under eyes, without any sort of like correction, I find that at least mine go ashy. So I like to do that. Oh, why have I not done brows? I usually do my brows first, but and then I'm going in with this ColourPop concealer in light 10. It is very light, so I don't like to use too much. That's it, basically. That might be a lot for some people, might be not enough for others. Okay, I don't like the way that it's showing up on camera, so I'm just gonna go over the top with a beauty blender. Okay, I'm just gonna go over this. This is not actually a beauty blender. I got a bunch of these from Amazon. They were so cheap, and they come in like a pack of like 5. So I had heard really good things about them. I don't mind the way that this is applying. However, I just find a quicker way to do it would be with a sponge. But I'm not against applying something first and then with a brush and then blending it out with the sponge. I like that method. I think that it's probably the most effective way to get a beautiful finish with the right amount of coverage. I have a favorite brush that I like to do brows with, and the brush that comes in this set is this really tiny one, and I just don't think it's going to work with the kind of brows that I have going on right now. So I will use my favorite brush. It's a Zoeva 17. This is 317, but it's the Zoeva wing liner brush, and this is my favorite brush ever to do brows with. So I'm just going to go do them off camera and I'll be back. Actually, do you know what? This is with the Zoeva brush. I just think that it provides, it's like a good length, and it's very thin. I have bought a bunch of other brushes. I put it on the other side of the Jordan Liberty case. These are the Jeffree Star brushes from Morphe. The reason I got this isn't for any other reason other than how pretty the handle is. There was a sale going on. They then made a better sale later on when I wanted to get the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Remix brushes, just because I love the original set of brushes. I have all of them, and so when I saw these I was like, yes, because I love these brushes. I have found that these natural hair brushes stink so bad though, and I didn't know if it was like a thing or not, so I smelled another brush that I had that was natural and it also stinks. So I didn't realize that natural hair brushes stink so bad. So I think from now on I'm only going to be buying synthetic and vegan brushes, just because I'm just trying to slowly, as much as I can, be less harmful to the world. It doesn't help that I have like 1,000,001 items that I own, but yeah, as I'm trying, and I don't think I'm going to be buying any more natural hair things. In her original collection she never had a eyebrow brush, which annoyed me because I know that I think she personally wouldn't use it because she does her eyebrows with a pencil, so I guess she never really needed one. It's not as thin as the Zoeva one that I like. It's not even focusing, but yeah, but I'm going to try it anyway. If I don't like it, then I guess I will go back to using my Zoeva. I feel like I should buy a backup of that. Yep, so I'm just going to... I'm using Deep Dark Brunette Brow Gel Fluid Line by MAC. It's my favorite. I have a bunch of new like Benefit ones that I bought over Christmas time, but I just end up going back to this. Actually, I haven't even done my makeup that often, just because of like, I don't wear makeup to work. I don't go out that much. I've been going to a lot of concerts. That's when I do a lot of makeup. And then now we're in quarantine, so I haven't had an excuse to do my makeup because my brows are so bad, and I hate doing my makeup with my brows being bad, and then, you know, just excuse after excuse. So now I've finally found some time in the day to do it. I don't mind. I kind of like that this is a bit more fluffy than this one. This one is very kind of clean cut. So maybe I can just fluff these edges out. Would I use this? Yeah, I would. But that doesn't stop this brush from being my favorite. I'm just using the Morphe Brow Gel to set it. They're not perfect, but that will do. To prime my eyes, I'm just going to use MAC Painterly Paint Pot with the Camouflage brush. It's really hard to get anything right now because it's like pretty much... I'm just going to use the last of what I have. It's actually applying very nicely with this brush. Typically with these kind of brushes, I like to use them for bases, for eye bases, or just to put like a quick wash of color. But it's got me thinking like I would like to use it more for concealer because it's actually really nice. And it would be really nice to, it'd kind of be nice to bake with if you were just using a little bit of translucent powder. But I have like a million brushes for that. For powder, I'm just going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless powder. For that, I'm going to use the structure brush to just do it under my eyes just a little bit. I don't need too much powder, but you do need to set your under eyes if you're going to set anything. Oh my god, it feels like nothing. This powder is amazing. It feels like, literally feels like nothing. And then I'm just going to use this to powder the rest of my face. Oh my god, it just glides on. Oh my god, I hit pan. You can tap. I usually tap my powder in, but this is just so smooth that it just glides. Oh my god. Sometimes I just like sitting down and just putting my brush up against my face. Oh my god. I'm in love. I'm in love. I have 1,000,001 eyeshadow palettes that I've been meaning to use. Like I have the new Jaclyn Hill, Me, Myself and Mima Mitchell, Carnival XL, which I've used a couple times actually. The Reezy, the Carly Bible. I've got so many that I just kept buying that I haven't used. It's like my problem. It's like I buy and then I don't use them. But the one that I really like, I haven't even touched, is the Jeffree Star Bloodlust. So I'm gonna use that today. I'm gonna just use some of these brushes. I don't know if I'll be able to use all of them, but yeah, let's start with the ponytail brush. What does the description for this brush say? Ponytail, delicately apply / blend eyeshadow. So I'm going to take, I don't know what kind of look do I want to do. I think I'm going to do like a little bit of a greeny crease and then like cut it and do like purples in the middle. I'm going to start with the shade Monarchy. It's kind of like a taupey brownie shade, and I'm just going to use that on my crease. I think Jeffree Star eyeshadows are really good, so I'm probably not going to have much of like an issue with like using these brushes. Like I already know that these are going to be amazing. They're super soft. Sometimes a problem with like super soft eyeshadow brushes is that they tend to like be so soft that they don't apply pigment well. But like I'm not already, I mean this is a brown color, how hard can it be? I'm not finding a real big issue with this right now. To pack on the eyeshadow on the crease, I'm using this socket line brush. I'm probably not going to use it exactly just for the socket line. It does say that it's to create a smoldering smoky eye, so I'm going to try that. I'm going to take Vile Serpent. Okay, I'm not getting too much like built up, so I'm just going to apply more so you can kind of see there. Okay, there we go. That's what we're looking for. And then as I go up, I'm just blending. And you might want to take the other brush just to make sure that it doesn't get too high, but I don't really care. I'm really going for a bit of an editorial look, so I'm not going to care too much about how high it blends up. In terms of fallout, there's a little bit, and then I'm bringing it in. Okay, so it is a bit patchy there. Don't know why. Other than like that area being a little bit patchy, it is applied very nicely. Like the way it is applied is very seamless. I had no trouble like getting it to be the same like amount of like eyeshadow density. It's just this area is patchy, and I don't know if that's just because that's where I crease and the primer hasn't stuck on properly, but I'm going to try it on the other side and see if that's going to be an issue as well. Something I've just realized now that I've been off camera, this really is great for going into the socket. I'm deepening up just the socket and it is like performing perfectly. Also I realized that this is only patchy, and I think it's just because of the primer creasing, because this side I did not experience any patchiness. It might just look different because my eyebrow shape is a bit different on this side, so it's not helping at all with that. I'm just going to take a bit of Your Majesty, the vanilla highlighty colour, and just blending it just to make more of a gradient in the eyeshadow at the top. I'm going in with the same socket line brush, and I'm just going into Executioner. I'm just going with Executioner. It's this dark black with the kind of purple sparkles, and I'm just going to, oh, did I just move the camera? I'm just going to deepen up the socket here. The issue with a lot of eyeshadows is if they blend nicely together, and I find that these eyeshadows, like Jeffree Star eyeshadows, blend very nicely with each other. I'm kind of winging it out a little bit. I'm just going to take a Q-tip with micellar water and just clean up a little bit because it has decided to go a bit haywire there. I'm going to do a little trick that I've learned from a couple of people on Instagram, is that it's kind of like before you do a cut crease, just to get rid of some eyeshadow. I'm using my iPhone as light again. This is the multitask brush, and I am going to use this brush here. It's, you know, see, it's a nice kind of like tapered thin on the side, but it's, you know, it's a very nice flat shading brush. I'm going to use this to cut my crease. I'm just going to use a little bit of the I'm going to use a little bit of the P. Louise eyeshadow base in number 2, and I'm just going to kind of use that as a eye primer for the cut crease. I'm usually really careful with cut creases. I can never get them perfect, which is fine. You don't have to be perfect. Okay, I'm going to apply while it's still tacky. I like to usually do both eyes first, but I'm just, while it's still tacky, I'm going to use an eyeshadow. Where is my palette? How do you open this? Okay. I'm going to use this color here. It's a matte. It's called Vivid Mood. So I'm going to kind of go for a matte look. Maybe put some shimmer in the middle. Okay, this applies onto my brush very, very nicely. So I'm hoping that as a matte purple, it applies okay. I know that they can be tricky, but we shall see. I don't know how this is gonna go. Oh my god. I do believe the sticky base really did help it, because it probably wouldn't have been as vibrant. Oh my god. Oh my god, who is she? Oh my god, who? What is happening? Oh my god. The problem that I have with this product in particular, the P. Louise base, is that it just doesn't blend out nicely unless you're using like a lot of it, and I don't like using a lot of product. Oh my god. Hello? Hello? Ugh. By the way, these brushes, I hate doing the chef's kiss, but if I didn't, I'd be doing a chef's kiss right now. I just hate the concept of a chef's kiss. Is my eyeshadow patchy? I messed up the cut crease on this side, but we can fix that. Do you remember from holes? I can fix that. Okay, I'm kind of using a bit of swiping motion here, which it is allowing me to do. Usually it's a bit patchy if you try to like do some sort of backwards and forwards motion, but these eyeshadows are so freaking good, and these brushes are so freaking good too, so just gonna put it out there. They are really good. Now, because there's a bit of a stark contrast between this green and this purple, I'm going to get a darker purple. Unfortunately, I think the problem with this palette, well, the kind of the criticism was that there was no dark purple, which I can understand. This is kind of the darkest you're going to get, this one here called Blood Queen. So I'm just going to take that, and I'm just going to just blend it into there. And then just use the socket line brush to just blend them together, and then just kind of on one side having that Blood Queen color and on the other side having that Vivid Mood color, just to keep them like gradiented into each other. I keep now telling myself, how do I make this a bit more fun? The answer is I don't know. I'm thinking a nice fun inner corner, so I'm going to take this pencil brush called the Pencil. It's just called Pencil. And I'm going to take a bit of Wet Jewel here, and I'm going to put that on my, I'm going to mix it with Pink Magic, that purpley shimmery color, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner. It's a bit muddy. I'll allow it. Just because of that green, it's looking a bit muddy. Just taking that pencil brush, I kind of cleaned it off, but there's a little bit of glitter and I kind of like it. I'm just going in with the Vile Serpent shade and going under. I really like this pencil brush. It's smaller than most, but I find that it's better for going under the eyes. Just because it's easier to kind of blend things down if you want, but it gets there. And it's not too small, where like it's not getting enough product on, but it's not too thick as to the point where you're like, oh my god, how is this a pencil brush? Like, it's just a big fat like chode of a brush, you know? I'm just gonna brush it off with my hand, and go in with that pink, back with that pink magic color. And I'm just going to go over the top with, you know, it's a little bit of glittery. I kind of really dig it. And then kind of put more of that pink magic color and then extend it to the inner corner. Sometimes I'm a genius, like just sometimes. And then that kind of blends in with the pink, and then the wet jewel color, the pink color that we got in there, that can go up and then a bit more into that vile serpent color. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sometimes she's boring. She doesn't know what she's trying to be. She doesn't know what she's trying to do. Like, she's just like a cut crease. What makes a cut crease better, you ask? Glitter. And why not turn this into like a boring cut crease to like just a little bit of a less boring cut crease? Like, it's not going to be anything revolutionary, okay? It's just going to be a little bit of glitter. I'm going to take this glitter primer. This is from BYS. I'm taking MAC Heliotrope glitter. And this is going to be perfect time to use this tiny, tiny brush. I find that whenever I'm doing a cut crease, like a glitter cut crease, just the line of glitter that is the cut, that it always ends up like coming down onto my like crease, and it ends up ruining the whole thing. So I'm going to see if I can do this with this tiny thin brush, so I would be very, very, very proud of myself if I can get this properly done, because I know the Instagram look is very edited, but I know that some people have that skill, and I know that this is a shadow. I'm terribly sad and embarrassed that I even have to use this sort of mechanism to get some light in my videos, but it's just how it be sometimes. So I've kind of drawn on the glue, if you can see, and now I am going to put the glitter on the brush and just, I can't see a thing because of the light. Oh, it's blinding. I do find that the method to best do this is just packing it on and staying extremely still and putting the mirror like below, kind of like if you were applying mascara and you wanted to see all your lashes from the bottom. It's almost like the glitter that was in the middle was also extending the glitter to go out. I've already fudged up. I'm hoping that because there's no glue on the lid that I can just wipe off that glitter, but I don't know if that'll work. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Let's hope that this will work. Okay, I think we did it. I think I did it. I think she's less boring now. Oh my god. Okay, doing the other side. Good to know that these are just durable brushes, because whenever you use a brush, most of the time when I'm doing a lot of glitter work, I use like my nail art brushes because they're kind of cheap and like, I don't know, I don't really care too much. And so it's kind of a dangerous thing that I'm doing right now, using this really high quality brush. But I thought I just went out and broke the other side of the mirror. Thankfully I didn't. I just made the broken side a bit more broken. Cool. Okay. Oh my god, I'm a mess. Okay, I think I was rushing too much on this side because I don't know what I've done. I put on my lashes because there's some things that you just don't need to see. Especially when you get lash glue all over your fingers, and it's not just any lash glue, it's the Huda Beauty lash glue. And the Huda Beauty lash glue stays sticky so that you can move things around if anything comes undone. But when it gets all over your fingers, that means your fingers stay sticky, and then it gets all over the tweezers. And then it gets all over your lashes, so your lashes stay sticky. So that's, it's always a fun time. By the way, I used the Huda Beauty Lottie 19 lashes. And they're a bit cut short just because of some other issues I had with these lashes. So I've been doing my makeup for like 2 hours now. I'm like, show must go on. Yeah, yeah. Bronzer. I barely ever use this, to the point where now they have a new one. This is the Cheek Leader bronze palette from Benefit. They now have like a new one. It's like the they now have a new one. I'm just gonna use the Hoola Caramel to bronze and contour. I don't really feel like contouring today, and like the whole like differentiates, because I honestly think they're both, even though I know like the theory behind them both being different, they're this, I don't know. I kind of do the same thing. So I'm using the Tapered Dome. This is also one of those brushes where you just want to put it across your face and oh my god. It applies it pretty heavily, but it allows you to blend it because it's really soft. You know how I said before, sometimes soft brushes don't apply product? This applies. You know, your makeup game, as good as it is, can be vastly improved with the right brushes. I am noticing though, there was a little bit of a line from my concealer. I'm sure I can blend it out. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of the regular Hoola because it's a bit more cool tone, and I will just do a slight bit of contouring just because I didn't realise the caramel was so... Caramel? Ooh, this is so soft. And then whatever's left on the brush I usually just put on the sides of my nose. From Jeffree Star, the JS52. I'm going to use the Jouer Adore Me and Hold Me blushes. I'm just going to mix them two together. It's a nice subtle flush. Cute. I'm going to use another Jeffree Star product for highlighter. This is the 24 karat gold kit. I got it from his mystery boxes, and I'm just going to use Sarcophagus here. It's a nice gold tone to balance with the green, but I might even need a bit of a pink tone to match with the inner corner. This, oh my god, this structure brush, it's like that, it's like the shape of the brush that Anastasia Beverly Hills has for their highlighter brushes, and oh my god, I don't know how that one performs, but this one is, oh my god, it is so soft compared to any other highlighter brush I've ever used, and it just, oh my god, oh my, Jordan Liberty, who are you? Like, I just want to know who you are. Like, what is your birthday? Like, what is your favorite animal? Like, I don't even know, could I use this Beauty Sleep as a highlighter just over the top? I don't even know if that did anything. Just to balance out with the pink, the purple. Okay, that didn't do much, but oh my god, I look like a fucking disco ball in the best way possible. I did want to try this other product that I bought. I saw this on TikTok out of all places. This girl was saying that like she uses the Do You powder by Too Faced as like an all over like finishing powder to help her be dewy. I ended up getting the medium, the nude color, but I feel like this is too dark for me. But I felt like the translucent one was gonna be a bit too like light and pearlescent, but I think this might even be just perfect as an all over finishing powder. I don't know if you can see, it's very glittery. So I'm just gonna try a little bit. Oh my god, that's a lot. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, it takes so much on the brush, oh my god. Like, literally tap off everything. And then not just that, but like also put it on my arm. Can you see? It's so glittery. Oh my god. I like a dewy finish. Oh my god. Oh my god, it smells so fresh. And I don't know how much you like fragrance and anything. I don't know if you can see what this is doing, but it's, I know I probably shouldn't be putting it all over my face, but I put it on top of my highlighter and it has created like a wet effect. Oh my god, I just realized I used a Jeffree Star product with a Too Faced product. Is that like considered taboo? Okay, whatever. Oh my god. Even if you just use this as like a highlighter or like a finishing powder, is this what like the Jaclyn Hill products were supposed to do? Because oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying that because God. TikTok girl, you were like, even though it's like a lot of glitter, I don't mind that. Like you can't even see it when it's on, but I'm not into a matte finish. I'm into dewy. I don't like looking like a fucking, like, I don't like looking like sweaty. But oh my god, this is not even like that. This is like, I'm speechless. Actually, I'm not. I keep talking. Okay, I'm gonna do lips real quick. I don't know what to do now. This is the Essence lip liner in Soft Berry. It needs a sharpening. Okay, so I took the Essence lipstick in Soft Berry. I kind of blurred it out a little bit, and now I'm just using the Bite matte lip cream in Sugarcane. It's a bit of a nude. I'm obsessed with nudes. I'm just going to use a little bit of a lip gloss. This isn't out anymore. It's from the Aladdin collection and it's called Jewels. It's just a lip gloss. Unfortunately, it's not available anymore. Girl, I'm sorry that I keep looking at myself, but oh my god, can you see my skin? Oh my god, I haven't used this yet. This is the Fenty Beauty setting spray. Make it do. My favorite word. I know Jackie and I raves about this. The smell is very nostalgic to me, but I don't know what it is. It's like, oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god. I love like the light where you move it, like changes how you look. Overall, I love these brushes. I love this eyeshadow. I love the skin. Oh my god, if there's anything I can recommend out of all of these, Jordan Liberty brushes. Make It Do You by Too Faced. Or any other finishing powder that's kind of like the Hourglass ambient lighting powders. And oh my god, Jordan Liberty brushes. Oh my god. I'm done. Okay, I'm done ranting. This has kind of been like a first impression slash some of my favorite things. Thank you for all for watching. This has been a very long-winded yet gorgeous like end product look. I'm so glad to be filming again. I miss this so much. I think I'm out of my slump now. I'm 10 times more motivated to be working with eyeshadows and makeup and stuff. I feel so nice. You know, I've been in quarantine these past couple weeks. It's just made me like not want to do anything, and oh my god, okay. I'm just so excited. I have nowhere to go now, so I'm just gonna take this all off, but not before taking like a million photos. Okay, all right, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna go and take selfies, and yeah, okay, I'll see you. Bye.